Well, hello everybody, and welcome to G Bear's Homesteading the Desert. I got a trailer load of drywall here that I hauled in this morning. I went out as early as I could after taking care of the hens and doing my morning chores, but I didn't get back until lunchtime. It seems to be that's the norm, is a trip to the Home Depot and the grocery store and back here is a half a day thing. So, as you can see, I've been cutting some drywall here, and we're going to go inside here. Hey, look, I got an outside light on, but I still got to put the new fixture up. Also, the really bad winds pulled my strap off of my water barrels there, so I've got to get up tomorrow and tighten those down before another wind comes and blows those barrels off. Of course, they're full and they're 160 pounds each, so they should stay for a while. Hey, look at this. We got drywall all the way into the corner here. And I rehung my rack here so that I could hang up some clothes on that. This piece of metal is the header that's going in that top of that archway right there. So I'll get into that tomorrow, because I also have to put in some cross members up here in the ceiling in the bathroom so that I can put up the exhaust fan. The exhaust fan box is that right there. And then I've got to reduce the 7-inch down to a 4-inch and pipe that to the eave vent, which is going to be right in that bay right there. All right, so look, we got drywall in the bathroom too. And I got a medicine cabinet. I wasn't going to put one there, but when I was looking for a mirror today while I was at the depot, I just happened to see this thing, and it was really inexpensive. So because it looked like it was used and returned, but there was only one of this one, and it's a shallow unit. So it's designed for a 2x3 wall, not a 2x4 wall. So I grabbed that and I said, hey, how much is this? And when she told me what it was, I said, I'm going to take it. So she gave me a little slip and I took it up, and of course I used that account to the money I got from TK and bought all of this stuff today. So it's really been pushing me ahead and getting things done. So I got my drywall in around here. Now, I've got to put a piece up there and across those two, and that's a half a sheet, 2 foot. So if I cut a piece for that wall and that wall at lengthways, that'll be the same, they're both the same length. So if I cut that right down the middle at 2 feet, that'll take care of both that wall and that wall. And then that one I'm not going to put up yet because it's a smaller cut, and I don't want to cut a whole sheet just for that and then run out of large pieces for the other places I've got to do. So when I'm ready to do this wall here, I'll cut these tall pieces first and see how far that goes, and then whatever I have left over, I'll do that. So that's what I've been doing, is I've been saving the larger pieces. Also, I can't put that bottom piece in on this side until I get my street L and recap that coming out of the wall. That's where the space heater is going to go for warming the bedroom. So I've got to plan on my next trip to the depot is going to get the parts I need to pipe that out. I also want to put an access panel there, and then I said, why? I've got everything glued solid, so, and it's a sealed unit. If I have to get in there, I'll cut drywall and then put an access panel in. For right now, it's just going to get drywalled up. So I'll drywall that whole wall up. And then, of course, this wall here won't take very long at all. This one around the air conditioner, and I can tell you what a difference since I put drywall on here. I haven't even got the seal in yet, but What a difference in temperatures. And it got chilly last night. I mean, it was down probably just around 49 or 50 for the night last night. But I was warm. I had no problem. Slept with one blanket. So when I do that side there, I actually just lay a sheet all the way across the wall, and then I use my roto zip to cut it out. And that's my roto zip unit right down there. It's got a long reach piece on it, and it's got this special bit on there that I can stick right through, and it follows the metal studs as I go around here, and it just cuts those pieces right out. I also forgot to pick up my corner beads, which I'm going to need for trimming out the corners of everything here. So I'll have to go get back and get those anyway. But I had a full load. I also, let's go in here into the bathroom. I also got the toilet wax. I got the right knob for that valve. The one I had on there wasn't the right one, and I couldn't even get it off without turning the shower on. So I finally just pulled that off. I got the right right knob for it, so I'll put that on when I'm ready to dress it out. And there's my extrusion that goes around the shower there. And then I've got to get a clip-on extrusion to go around that stub out there so that I don't have a big hole in the wall. And there's my clean out right there. So I'll dress that in with mud. That's the next thing I got to buy too, is mud. So anyway, I made a little mistake here when I was going with my rotozip. I'm going, where is that thing? I measured it. It's supposed to be right here. Well, I was off by a 1/4 inch. That's why I couldn't find it. But no biggie. I can dress that all back in again. And then here, because this is where the, you can see the siding there, where I cut the siding from the outside of the original cabin. That's where the original cabin ended. So that was my 16-foot wall there. So I had to start the drywall here. But I've got some cutoff pieces, as you saw out there, and I'll cut 2 strips that'll fill that right in, and that'll be done. And I had some extra little pieces of insulation, so I filled that, and then I foamed the crack in between here, so there's no air gaps or air drafts or anything like that coming through. It's really a nice tight cabin right now. And then once I get my insulated ceiling in, and one of the, I don't know if you saw this in my older videos, you just look at my ceiling in here, and it's kind of a metallic shiny. Well, what I put up there was 2-inch thick styrofoam panels, and it's really lightweight. It's easy to handle, and I glued it to the studs or to the ceiling joists, and then I taped all the joints with silver metal tape. And just, I mean, when I put that on there originally, my temperature just held normal in here the whole time. It was really a good insulated ceiling for out here and for a cabin. And if that stuff ever fell on my head, I'd laugh, because I can carry like 16 sheets of that, and I don't think they even weigh a pound. It's really lightweight, but good insulation. All right. That's about all for today, people. I'm going to cut this one short. Remember, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up down there, like my video. And there's also a little heart a little further over to the right. If you click that heart, I get a congratulations, and those are good for me too. Those all count for points. So if you really love my video, don't forget to click that little heart. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I could use some more subscribers. I've picked up a few more in the last couple of days, but I've got to keep my subscriptions up. Otherwise, they're going to demonetize me, and I don't want that. G-Bear signing off.